Thank you very much indeed. Oh, you're kind. You're very kind. Thank you very much, and welcome again to the Pyramid Game. And as you know, this is the show where a way with words can lead to a pocket full of pounds. Well, let's move right ahead and meet our first celebrity partner today. And she's a young lady who's brought a really fresh sparkle to the art, and indeed it is an art, of television presentation. Welcome, Jenny Powell.
You said that. Does that mean I get away with going wrong?
Of course, well, I don't know about that. You, of course, were discovered, I believe, anyway, by Jonathan King, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, what were you doing at the time?
I was at stage school.
Oh, were you?
Dancing and kicking my legs up in the air, which don't ask me to do now because I can't anymore. I'm far too old.
Far too old. Oh, I know.
But Nicky Hall better watch out.
Well, we'll meet him in a moment. Jenny, nice to see you here. Welcome to the show. And we welcome back a gentleman who was with us on Friday. He's got himself already £125. That's Dave Baxendall. Nice to see you again, Dave.
Hello again, Steve.
125 quid. A freelance computer programmer we know already. And we've talked about your guitar playing. You enjoy physical pursuits as well, though. Like what?
Well, mainly walking. You know, all sorts of, like, in Britain, the Lake District, North Wales,
Fell
Peak
walking,
District.
that sort of stuff.
Yeah, fell walking. Yeah. Anywhere with a nice pub at the end of the walk, really.
You've been abroad doing that, though, too, as well, I believe.
Well, we've not gone specifically for walking, but we've gone to see friends, and we've always ended up in a nice place. We went to see a friend who teaches in China. He took us up into the mountains there.
Oh, really?
We sort of spent about a week just wandering around.
Terrific. A much-travelled man, and he's travelled back to be with us today. We've got Dave and Jenny here. And indeed, right now, it is a welcome return for a young fellow who went off to Miami for the Super Bowl and returns with a terrific tan. It's Nicky Horn.
Nice tan.
Great spectacle that was. Of course, the last time you were with us, you were just popping off that very day, I believe, or the day after, to go to the Super Bowl.
Yes, the day after the show, I went to Miami, and my mother rang me in the hotel room. She said, Nicholas, she said, I watched your performance on the Pyramid Game. She said, you look like a hippie. That nice Mr. Jones, he's got a nice haircut, so you've got to have a haircut. So I've now got a new haircut.
A shaven and shorn Nicky Horn.
Yes,
yes, well, it's good to see you here. And let's welcome now a young lady who's partnering Nicky. She's Julie Scragg, and she comes from Tyne and Weir. Welcome to you, Julie. Nice to meet you.
Hiya.
What do you do for a living, then, eh?
Part-time hospital domestic.
Hospital domestic?
Yes.
In which particular hospital is this?
The Green at Walls End geriatric ward.
Right, so you ward off the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
And hoping to clean up here too, no doubt. And what sort of hobbies do you have?
Reading, lots of sports, badminton, swimming, tennis,
Terrific.
trampolining.
Well, let's see if you're going to match minds with
Bouncing
Nicky.
around.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Julie and Nicky over here. Yes, it's the start of the week, so the naughty noises will be heard right now. Here's this one, of course, and this for a winning answer, a correct one. For a breach of the rules, we have this. And when you hear this sound, up on the old pyramid board, of course, the special category, the Lucky 7, and there's an extra prize on offer then. So let's flash a few phrases at you and see what we've got here for the first game of the week. Practice makes this 90 degrees, all change, countrified, not a lot or cannot a lot. Wonder what's behind there. And slide ride. Well, Dave is going to be guessing first because Jenny is going to choose one. What's it going to be?
Not a lot.
Not a lot, right. And we have things that might be twisted here, all right? Your example is the truth. So 7 other things which might be twisted. 30 seconds on the clock. The time starts now.
You eat it with bolognese on the top.
Spaghetti.
It's a joint above your foot.
Ankle.
You climb up it at school, probably.
A rope.
Yeah. Kids like it. It's black. It's quite sour. It's a sweet.
Licorice.
You put it in your wine bottle to get your cork out.
Corkscrew.
Out. You knit your jumper with it.
Wool.
Yeah. You put it on top of a jar.
A lid.
Yeah, that's right. And at the end of your allotted time, you've got 6 points. Very good. So, a healthy start to the proceedings. Now, what would you like, Nicky?
90 degrees.
90 degrees. Look at that. It's the old Lucky 7 there. A special pyramid prize on offer to Julie if she manages to guess all 7 correctly. In 90 degrees, we have things with corners, all right? And little Horner's corners here. Your example is a room, right? And your 30 seconds start now.
You put papers in this.
Folder?
No, it's wooden. You put papers in it, and you put scarves or shirts.
Draw?
Yes. Cows live in this.
Field?
Yes. This is 4 sides.
Square?
Yes. This is a paper, one piece of paper.
A sheet?
Yes. You eat off this.
Plate.
No.
No.
Bigger than
Table.
that. Yes. You drive down this. Walk down
Road.
it. No, smaller.
Oh, what a shame. Oh, eat off the table, no plates in your household, eh? What a terrible shame, they say. And anyway, at the end of the round, they're only one behind with 5 points. Which at least he didn't say floor. Anyway, let's see, we've got 4 left here, no pyramid prizes, I say. Now then, Dave, your choice.
Countryside, please, Steve.
OK, what have we got here? People who work for their country.
Oh, no.
Very patriotic. All right, your example, coast guards, all right? We, of course, have got 7 more and 30 seconds start now.
Someone who flies planes.
Pilot.
Warplanes
Oh,
that shoot other ones down.
officer.
Pass. Someone who works for the government in an office.
Politician.
No, as a clerk or
Oh, dear.
in a ministry. like a butler, a polite butler.
Clark.
Pass. Her Majesty.
The Queen. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
well, I guess major celebrations going on here, because you did get one, the Indian all right there, and the team has now moved on to 7 points. Civil servant, of course, was the stumbling block there. Right, your opportunity to go into the lead here, Julie. What would you like to choose?
Oil change, please.
Right. Things that change to other things. Right? Things that change to other things. They transmogrify. That's a good word for you. Your example is a former guest on this show, Bobby Davro. All right? And your 30 seconds start now.
It grows into a large tree.
A plant.
No, it's a
sapling?
small nut. It grows into a large tree.
Chestnut.
No, a oak tree.
Pass.
A large oak tree.
Pass.
Pass. It turns into a butterfly.
Caterpillar.
It turns into a frog. A little wiggly thing. A black
tadpole.
one, yeah.
Tadpole.
Mr. Hyde.
Jekyll. Dr. Jekyll.
Yep. You have this at Halloween. It's a large, like, turnip thing. You scoop it out to make...
Ah, yes, and of course, that turned into the old coach, into the glass coach for Cinderella, the pumpkin. Nevertheless, you've gone into the lead with 8 points. So, we're back over here, Dave, and you decided to be on the receiving end, have you?
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. OK, well, you're going to see it come up there, of course, but which category will it be, Jenny?
Practice makes this.
Indeed it does, and it's things that can be, you might have guessed, perfect. Your example is pitch, like perfect pitch if you're a vocalist, all right? 30 seconds on the clock again, and the time starts now.
Something that we've all got, from our head down to our toes.
Body.
It's what an aircraft does
Fly.
when it comes down,
Land.
with a bit more on the end.
Lands. Landing.
It's a football game. Football,
Soccer.
you strike it.
Kick.
Lights up. When you light
Match.
a cigarette, yeah. Mind your,
Manners.
yeah. When you take a shot at something,
Aim.
yes.
Right, this is going to be an interesting final round, I think you will discover. 12 points to Dave and Jenny. So, what are we up to here? Slide ride is the only one remaining, and Nikki will describe here, we see. And it's things associated with ice skating, OK? And your example, as you might expect, is rink. That's the easy one out of the way. You've got 30 seconds on the clock. The time starts now.
These are what go on the ice, under the boots.
Blades.
Yes. This is the game that you play with the
Ice
sticks.
hockey.
Yes. Andine.
Towel.
Yes. This is what you do when you can't stand up.
Fall down.
Yes. This is what the ice does.
Melts.
No. From
Hardens.
water it goes to...
Freezes.
Yes. You do this, there are doubles. 2 people.
Ice skating?
No, 2 people.
Well, you turned out to be the perfect pair there, because I can tell you that Julie and Nikki are the winners. Well, Dave, you came all the way back from Manchester to join us here, you see, and well, actually, after the show...
And it's all my fault.
It's all your fault. Well, at least you'll be able to partner him back up after the show, you see.
Yes, all right.
Well, there's a silver lining in every
There is a silver lining in it, yeah, because she's from up north as well, you see. You can't tell by her voice, but she lives in Derbyshire, don't you, dear?
My wife.
My wife. Dave, smashing to see you. 125 quid, wasn't it, from Friday? You've got that, plus, of course, our special Pyramid Trophy. Now, thanks for being with us, and all the best for the future.
Well, it was all fun.
It was all fun, yeah, it's good to see you. But right now, though, they're having a bit of a natter, but they've got to stop doing that, because Julie and Nicky are going to play for pounds. Well, it's always nice to have a new experience. And
yes, I didn't get this far.
No, you didn't, did you? No. Well, a little improvement here.
Indeed.
How you feeling, Julie? All right?
Fine, yes.
Nice and relaxed. Huh? You look really as cool as a cucumber, I must say. And that's the way to be. So, as you know, I'll just remind you, because you didn't do this before.
Do tell me.
Don't use your hands, please. No pointing and miming things with your hands. And, of course, as was the case with the previous game, when you were playing for points, you mustn't use any of the words that you see up there on the screens, OK?
Right.
£275 in all, 60 seconds on the clock. The time starts now.
You live in these and you work in them.
Offices.
They are types of places that you live and work in.
Kinds of offices. Kinds of
bigger than that. What the offices are in. Yes.
Kind of buildings.
The bits of something that
Parts of.
Joins cloth together.
Parts of seams.
Bits of a thing.
Pieces of material.
No, it's something that joins cloth together.
Stitches.
A bit more. It's the thing that does it.
Stitching. Machines. Sewing machine.
Yes.
Parts of a sewing machine.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Steve Davis.
Well-known snooker players.
Yes. Yes.
Famous snooker players.
Right. Bits.
Just pass.
Pass. A comedian.
Go on, give a round of applause for that. Yeah, I mean, but things you rent. I mean, it's always.
You rent,
yeah, well, cars, videos, televisions, that sort of thing, I suppose. And that's the way I tell them, is what Frank Carson says, of course, doesn't he? Nevertheless, Julie, you've got yourself £75. You'll be partnering Jenny in part 2, and there'll be a new contestant to meet who'll be playing with Nicky Horn. We'll see you in just a moment. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, and welcome back to the Pyramid Game. Well, of course, Julie Scragg matched minds with Nicky Horn and got herself £75. It's now become the battle of the sexes because Julie's gone to play with Jenny. And Nicky, well, over the weekend, he went to see the barber. He's going to see another one now because we welcome Dennis Barber, who comes from Buckinghamshire. Dennis, nice to see you.
Thank you.
And what do you do for a living, sir?
I work in the bank.
Do you? You don't just work in a bank, do you?
Well, I manage a bank.
You manage a bank, yes. Spend half your life at the wardrobe, don't you, according to the old adverts. And tell us about your spare time activities, too.
My wife and I like travelling a lot. We had a very nice trip last year. We had a day trip to Cairo to see the pyramids by Concorde, and that's a super trip.
Oh, that must have been marvellous. I mean, how long does Concorde take to get out there, then?
About 2.5 hours.
Is that all?
It really zips along.
Yeah. But even though it's a short day trip, do you get all the treatment, the caviar and the champagne?
Oh, yes. It is fantastic treatment from the minute you book in to the minute you come back. 11 hours, and you've got 7 hours or 6 hours in Cairo, and you go around the museum, see all the Tutankhamun stuff, out to the pyramids, luxury hotel for a meal, show laid on, then bazaars in the evening. You must go.
I will, I'll do it. Well, I'll come to you for a bank loan to pay for it, I think. Anyway, put your hands together for Dennis Barber. Right, so Dennis and Nicky are going to start first here as we reveal the categories up there. Some classic ones, Beam Me Up, Noddy, or else Quicker by Tube, Don't Stare, and Charles Claw. I love the puns that come up. Right, Nicky, it's going to be your choice. We'll turn the set around to face you. What are you going to have?
Beam Me Up.
Beam Me Up, all right. Things associated with science fiction here, all right? Your example is Monster. 30 seconds on the clock. It starts now.
The starship goes
Enterprise.
in this. No, this is what it flies through.
Space.
Yes. This is a mechanical man.
Robot.
Yes. A medical person.
Doctor.
Famous. Yes, Doctor.
McCoy.
No.
Spock.
He doesn't know who he is.
Doctor Who.
Yes. Someone from another planet.
Alien.
Yes. You fire this to
Cannon.
shoot an alien.
Laser.
Yes. These come from...
Yes, they come from Mars, and you've got another one of those as well, too. At the end of that round, the boys have got themselves 4 points. OK, all the J's over there. Jenny and Julie, it's Jenny to choose.
Or else.
Or else. Aha! Clever little thing. You've chosen the Lucky 7 category. And, of course, if you manage to guess all 7 correctly here, Julie, a special pyramid prize for you. Or else we have words starting with the letters O-R. Your example is orchid, that most delicate of flowers. And you've got 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
It's in space.
Orbit.
You rearrange things, make things tidy and neat.
Organised.
It's where apples grow, you walk down
Orchard.
it. It's very unusual, it's one of a kind. It's... No.
No, pass.
Pass. It's very decorative, it's got lots of bits on
Ornate.
it. Pass. It's a fruit. Apple
Orange.
Yep, that's it. And, of course, you passed on a couple, which means there's no prize, but you've got yourself 5 points. Orb was the one which stumped them there. Of course, the orb and sceptre, as carried by the monarch occasionally. Right, well, at coronation time. Dennis, what do you want here?
Quicker by tube.
Quicker by tube, right. Things associated with pipes we have here, all right? And you've got 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Olive oil. Cartoon character, spinach.
Popeye.
Yes. You put it in the pipe to smoke it.
Tobacco.
What you do to a pipe when you put out smoke.
Blow on it. Puff.
Nearly, yes. What you put in your pipe to make it less dirty. A long
pipe
thing.
cleaner.
Detective who had a big pipe.
Sherlock Holmes.
The material old pipes were made of, white.
Clay.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, but just slightly out of time. Well, absolutely out of time. Nevertheless, Dennis and Nicky have now got themselves 9 points. Right, he had a big pipe. He says, I love that. OK, Noddy, don't stare. Charles Claw. What would you like then? Julie?
Charles Claw, please.
Right, we have creatures with claws. Simply that. Your example is an owl. You've got 30 seconds and the time starts now.
You eat this, it's pink and it's black and it's pink when it's cooked. It's expensive. It's a
Prawn.
sea fish. No, a larger one.
Lobster.
Yep. Where Day. It's a film. Oh, pass. It's a teddy
Bear.
Yeah. Oh, it's a huge cat. It lives in a den.
Panther.
No.
Leopard.
No.
Lion.
Yeah. It's a dog carrying a barrel.
It is with a barrel. Maybe you could do the drop of brandy at the moment. I don't know, Julie.
Oh, good.
Bit early in the day, maybe. Nevertheless, they've moved on to 8 points. Just behind by that single one, so we'll stay with you over there now then, girls. Noddy and don't stare.
Oh, it's got to be Noddy, hasn't it?
Of course it has. It has to be that. And we have things that make you, sleepy. Things that make you sleepy. Your example is Coco, right? 7 more in the category, 30 seconds, which start now.
You do that in front of you and you go, look into my eyes.
Hypnotism.
Right.
Hypnotist.
No. Like brother at the end. Opposite of brother.
Sister. Hypnotist. No, pass.
Hush-a-bye, baby, on the tree.
Lullaby.
Song.
Sing lullaby.
When you go through your head and these white fluffy things go over the...
Sheep. Count
Yeah,
sheep.
but when you... it's what he just said before about drinking a bit of alcohol.
Cocoa.
No. The
Drink a cup of cocoa.
alcohol.
Yes or no, I didn't know what was coming up. The brandy was what we were after there, of course, and you moved into the lead with 10 points. What he just said. Who's he? The cat? Anyway, don't stare we've got now. And it's the final one. Words associated with the lift. All right? Don't stare, you see. Your example is buttons. 30 seconds on the clock. It starts now.
You stand on this.
Platform.
No. It's got lino on it, or it can...
Floor.
Yes. You walk through these, you
Door.
open them, yes. This is under the first floor.
Basement.
Yes. Pass. Oh, gosh, my brain's gone. You send one of these, it's like a telegram. It's like a telegram.
Telemessage.
No, it's like a telegram. It's the old word telegram.
Wire.
Cable.
Right, well, you were working very well. I do sincerely hope that your brain hasn't gone, because you're going to have to put it to even greater use in a moment, because you can see right there that with 12 points, Nikki and Dennis are the winners. Well, I hope you've enjoyed yourself
Yes,
today,
I
Julie.
have, very much.
There were a couple of things which we would have got round to talking about, of course, if you come back on another day. So we've got a couple of moments in hand. So you want to own your own business, apparently,
Yes,
too.
I do,
What
yes.
sort of business is that you're going to get interested in?
Maternity and children's wear.
Really?
Hopefully, yes.
And why is that? I mean, what's led you to this decision?
Well, I have 2 children, and both times when you're going anyway, cannot find a dress that flatters you. And I think that's the time when you mostly need flattering.
Terrific.
Yes.
Well, I wish you all success with that.
Thank you.
We can't give you any money, I'm afraid, to start
No.
setting up the business, but you have got the Pyramid Trophy, so when you got the shop, I'd put it in the middle of the window, would you? And everybody will know where you've been.
Yes, I
Nice
will.
to see you. Thanks for being with us. And also to you, young
I've
Jen.
not been a good girl,
You,
have I?
you have been a good girl. You've been terrific. And you were counting those sheep there very well, because you love sheep up where you come from, don't you?
I do.
In
I'm Buxton, as I say, like.
Have you got your own sheep, have you?
No, but I get enough of everybody else's in my garden.
Especially to have you on the show, Jenny. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Right now, though, the boys are ready. They are willing. They're able to play for pounds. That was very nimble, I must say, Dennis. Right, OK. Now, it's
Dennis is the bank manager, and he said he's going to describe to me, so I
Right,
bow to
fine.
him.
Well, you didn't do anything, as you say, in this central area the last time you were here, but you've had a go at doing the describing. Now you're going to do a bit of guessing. You know what it's all about, don't you, Dennis?
Yes, I do.
And you're going to have to take another day off work tomorrow to be with us, of course. However, no doubt the accountant will take care of business. In the meantime, there are 60 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now.
Pastimes that are not on land.
Things to do on the
Polo.
water.
Yes. What water? What? Polo.
Sports.
Swimming. Dialogue. A thing that you put on your foot and leg when the weather is bad and it is very wet underfoot. Named after a famous duke.
Plimsoll.
Duke. The Duke.
Wellington.
Of, yes. Dialogue.
Things people say.
No. The object. Pass on. Items that are very unsafe.
Things that are...
Not are very unsafe.
Things that are unstable.
Perilous. Perilous. They will do you great harm.
Things that are dangerous.
Correct. Sorts of large plants that grow from acorns.
Types of tree.
Correct.
All right, go on, give them a little ripple there. Oh, yes. We've had a few of those since
very
the last
tricky
year.
on this show.
Very tricky, that. And we all remember the grand old Duke of Plimsoll, don't we?
Well, Plimsoll Line, you see. I was thinking Plimsoll Line.
I
and then I got it
see.
yes.
Right.
No, I made a mistake there. I'm sorry.
Yes, well, no. Historically, he beat Napoleon, Napoleon Slipper at the Battle of Waterloo. Look, come back tomorrow and join us.
Thank you very
if
much.
You will. We got up there already, what, 50 and 100 pounds. If you put that on deposit overnight in your bank, what would it be up to? £100 and 10 pence.
I'll put it in premium bonds, I think.
Something like that. Nicky, it's been grand to see you back, of course, and we'll see you later in the year, hopefully.
I shall look forward to it.
And, of course, we will see you tomorrow at the same time. Dennis will be back, and we'll have 2 more celebrities, being Anthony Wilson and Debbie Ricks at the same time tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.